Hi guys, welcome back to Doki Doki Blue Skies. We're gonna be continuing back on what we're gonna be doing. Last game, Yuri came over to our house, seemed like everything was going good, and then it kinda fizzled out. So let's see what's up. The bell rings, signaling the end of another school day. As the unusual sounds of footsteps and scraping chairs fill the air, I stand up and make my down to the literature club. There's a grammar mistake. As I push the door open, the air immediately fills with what sounds like an argument. Already. A given, seeing as I could hear Natsuki's voice down the corridor. And who's our unfortunate opponent this time? Of course, Yuri. I just wish they'd get a room already. Okay, let me try to get back into it. All I'm saying... Shit! I can't give it. All I'm saying is that Cash should be... That's not her voice, damn. All I'm saying is that Cash should be a perfectly viable option to give as a present. Close enough. But isn't that rather cold or pragmatic present? I shouted to Monica and Sayori. So, how'd this one start? I was talking to Monica about having a secret Santa for Christmas, which led the conversation on the gifts. Natsuki mentioned that she wouldn't mind receiving money, and here we are. We all watch as the two girls continue to squabble. Both of them still look fairly adamant about their positions. Aren't you going to break it up? I could, but I think this still counts as more of a debate rather than a full-blown argument. And I'm hoping that it gives me gifts ideas. I turn back to the verbal sparring session. There's no thought put into it. All you're doing is telling the receiver to buy their own present in lieu of you taking the effort to do so. And that's the point of giving people money. I'd be rather happier getting money than something I don't need or want for Christmas. I kinda can see what she's going with. Money is the universal gift. I'm gonna have to side with Yuri because we're doing the Yuri playthrough, but I agree with Natsuki. And we're too far behind in our love interest to get her to open up to us, so... You could do anything with that money. Anything. And you don't want to have to worry about what to do with the present you don't want. You can always just, like, sell it. It just seems tasteless to me. There's no Christmas spirit involved. Christmas is supposed to be more than a gift exchange. Wow, I would have expected you not to like Christmas considering how dark you are. But what about people who don't know me well? Or who don't know what to get me? And they're supposed to ask me what I want? That ruined the surprise, too. And at that point, I'd rather cut out the middleman and just get money as the present. In that case, you should just try subtly get to know you better. In that case, you should just try to subtly get to know you better. Or ask one of your friends. Yeah, because that's so easy to do. And what if I just flat out want money as a present because I don't need anything? Or because I want to save up money for something big to get myself? But that's not the point of the presents, though. Okay, then what's the point of it all, huh? As I said, the point is to show people that you care for them by giving them things that you believe they need or want. So they're near Christmas, so I might have to get Yuri or something. But what if I want money? Like, geez, sorry for not being rich enough to not worry about saving up for things. It's just not something you do during Christmas. Well, gift giving shouldn't even really be a central part of Christmas. But given that we emphasize it now in modern times, we should see this process of picking out a present and gifting someone as a celebration of all the time you spent with this recipient. It shows that you care enough to give them something personal. In permanent presents, things that don't last, they're really just quite quick and easy substitute for thoughtful, lifelong gifts. Okay, if you hate impermanent presents so much, then I'm guessing you don't like food as presents too. I wouldn't say I hate them. Come on, what's wrong with food? It's a perfect good gift. I mean, I wouldn't mind having some sweets as a gift, but items that can be tied to experience or any more sentimental in nature make for much better gifts. Shouldn't gifts be more long-term value? If you give someone food, we're just going to eat it, and within a day, it'll be gone. Whereas if you get someone a book or clothes, they'll be able to keep it for far longer. But what makes you think that food can't have a sentimental attached? What was that? But what makes you think that food can't have any sentiment attached? That's it. If you give someone food then you made yourself, there's still a lot of thoughtfulness going into it. One's a good, I agree. Like chocolates, they're a pretty popular gift. Yeah, but not as Christmas presents. They're typically suited for White Day or Valentine's Day. What the heck is a White Day? Besides, I don't see anything about them not being sentimental. The fact that someone would go out of their way to gather the ingredients and do the hardship to bake you a gift is pretty damn nice. Okay. The fact that somebody, especially nowadays, would go out to get you something during COVID is pretty damn nice. You know, and even if people had to order their gifts, which a lot of people have this year, this crazy year that we've been having, it shows that, they still care. So everybody should just love whatever you get, That's where I stand in this whole argument. If you get money, awesome. Thank you. I love it. It's a universal gift. Thank you. If I get something, I hope you guys were safe when you got it. You don't catch anything. Don't die for me. But I appreciate this. Well, it sure seemed to be implying it. You said the gifts absolutely have to last forever. No, they last forever. You said Christmas was supposed to be more than a gift exchange, but it seems like you're pretty hung up on the gift part. Well, it looks like this might be heating up. Gets over to Monica and Sayori, who shrugged back at me. Yeah, of course, I gotta solve everybody's problem. Should we be doing something? Although Monica isn't much of a mediator. Yeah, she's kind of useless in this game, I've noticed. She's not, doing much. It's only because you're taking this tradition and eliminating all emotion involved. What I'm saying is that people have different feelings toward these things. And anyways, aren't you the one imposing your own taste on others? Not everyone wants a book for Christmas. You're the one who's deriding my opinion. For someone who's supposed to care a lot about people's feelings, you don't seem to care about mine. What? The only thing I've been saying is that money isn't a bad gift option. And food too. All that time I've just been defending my own position. Why the heck are you attacking me over this? I'm not attacking. I'm just that you don't seem to care about Christmas spirit at all. You should try to take advantage of those traditions of your own selfish reasons. Shouldn't take advantage. Natsuki goes red with anger, clearly fuming. Selfish? I'm selfish for having an opinion about what I personally want for Christmas? Do you have any idea? So I can't take care of what I get, or I'm a bad person. You. Crap. I look over at Monica and Sayori, who stare back at me eyes wide. Monica nods her heads at them as if to encourage me to break it up. Yeah, see, and Monica's like, you do it, you be the man. Man, why me? Well, I guess I might be considered the closest to Yuri at this point, but still. Either way, I'd better intervene fast before someone says something that you really regret. Well, whose side should I pick? Like, it's a debate. Really salty. Natsuki has pretty much been on the defensive the whole time, and she actually made some pretty good points. But as much as I hate to say it, if I back up Yuri, I'd probably get brownie points with her. If this is how regular dating sims work, that's how it would go. In any case, I better say something fast. So I'll just pick... Oh, guys, who should we pick? Natsuki! My sudden shout startles Natsuki out of her anger for a moment. What? I probably should have thought this out more. Don't you think you're being a bit harsh on Yuri? What are you talking about? She's the one who's been invalidating my opinion. But don't you think she's had some good points, though? Yuri smiles gratefully as I say this. However, Natsuki's scowl tempers the warmth I feel from Yuri's smile. At what point are those? Well, the part about caring about what you give someone, for one thing. Like she said, the best gifts are the ones that you can keep for years and years, because those are the ones that'll carry a ton of memories. Whereas money and food, well, the one and done type of things. I mean, I wouldn't turn up my nose at them, but they're not very memorable, are they? Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to get at. And in my experience, the more thought that gets put into a gift, the better the gift usually is. Money that doesn't particularly require much thought to give. Yeah, at least buy the recipient a gift card instead of outright giving them money, you know? But gift cards are so annoying. I don't go to a lot of places that use gift cards. There's always a little change left over for the that forces you to spend more. What are the chances that you'll gift someone something that they'll cherish forever, huh? Aren't those things usually expensive? What if I don't have anything that I really need? How am I supposed to cling to some irrelevant gift forever? Natsuki, don't you think you're being a little bit materialistic? Aren't you being a little bit of a consumer? Plus, not everyone wants money or food, you know? I think you're looking at Christmas too efficiently. Yes, part of the gift-giving tradition is getting your loved ones presents that you know they'll be able to cherish. Aren't you being a little bit of a capitalist, I guess I should say, because you want your money? You're, Natsuki for money. Not just crossing off a checklist for everyone you feel obligated to get a present for. You might not think it, but irrelevant gifts could easily become relevant when the right emotions are put into it. I never said that everyone should get money and food. I never said any of those things. Not one. You guys never listen to what I say. All I said was I like getting things that aren't presents. I guess only one view of Christmas is allowed, right? Oh, damn. I feel bad now. I can't have any of my own opinions, right? Natsuki. Shut up, Salty. You guys. For a moment it looks like Natsuki's about to blow up on us. But suddenly she almost visibly deflates, the anger seeping out of her. Whatever, forget it. I can't win against you guys if Salty's just gonna take his girlfriend's side no matter what. Yuri turns red the moment she hears the word girlfriend. Well, we haven't done it yet, so, you know. Even though Yuri's in the wrong. We're not dating. Whatever. She snorts as her gaze pans around the room, landing on each of us just a moment before moving on. I shouldn't be expecting you guys to understand. Really, I guess it's my fault for thinking the others would think like me. I imagine on her personal home life thing, she wants money because her dad would probably buy her crap that means nothing to her whatsoever. It's all stuff he wants to give her. Like, I don't know. I don't know enough about her home life. But, yeah, she wants to buy the mangas or whatever with the money. Or save up and get out of the life that she's in. That's a really deep message. Probably just have things twisted around in my head. Natsuki. Understand what? It's... Natsuki hesitates for just a second, as if deciding whether to just say something. Nothing. Hey, Natsuki, we never meant for you to think that your opinion weren't legitimate. Isn't that right, Yuri? Yeah. Totally what I was going for, actually, Salty. I won't lie. Apologies if it comes off that way. Yeah, I think they just got into the argument. That's definitely a thing I've seen happen in the debate club, that's for sure. But I think we can all just agree to disagree, right? I admit that I may have been harsh during our argument. Sorry for that. I just felt strongly towards this, too. So... Because she's thinking about Salty and Yuri's first Christmas. Do you have lots of good memories about the presents you got for Christmas? Oh, she's probably thinking about her family. Yuri smiles gently as she recalls past Christmases. Yes, my parents always chose exactly the right presents for me. I still have every single one of the gifts they gave me. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays for a reason. But to return from that tangent. Monica's right. I believe we're both adamant in our position. So shall we agree to disagree? Sure. Hey, between food and... Oh, it was me. Hey, between food and... money and food, or books and clothes, I think I'd probably be happiest with an anime box set or a new video game. Natsuki rolls her eyes as mutters something under her breath that sounds suspiciously like useless. Or how about a new anime figurine, Salty? Huh? Honestly, there are a few cute ones that I have had my eye on. I never really collect figurines. I have anime and I have manga and I have video games, but never really gotten the figurines. But that's not something I'm just going to admit to the girls. What do you mean by new? I don't even have any figurines. Haha, I just assumed. I'm almost afraid to ask about your opinion of me as a person. She thinks you're a neat, Salty. I'm not even a neat. I'm at school right now, getting my education. Don't worry, I'm just teasing. I don't actually think there's anything wrong with owning an anime figurine. I don't own one. I have none of those. After all, some of them are pretty cute. Yeah, they are. Do you have any... Oh, do you have any of Natsuki's? What I thought you said. Do you have any, Natsuki? I know you like anime, so... Nah, too expensive. I'd rather work on my manga collection than start a figurine collection. That's probably a wise decision. It's hard enough just working on collecting one thing. We're all friends again. Nobody's died yet. That's so great. So you collect things too, Yuri? Oh, yeah, just a few things. The knives. I'm guessing books are one of those things, right? Yuri nods in affirmation, her cheeks red for some reason. Okay, everyone, now that that's over. Since everyone is here now, how about we get on with the Secret Santa? Sure thing. My apologies, I didn't realize everyone was waiting for us to finish. Yeah, alright. Monica steps forward with a classic red and white Santa hat. There's a faint rustling of papers from within. Well guys, don't be shy, take your name of the hat, and whoever you get is who you have to buy a gift for. I'll go first. It'd be awesome if this had like RNG, and you get whoever the game decides for you to have. Her hand disappears into the hat for a moment. She withdraws it, and after taking a look at the name of the piece of paper, she slips it into her pocket. Who wants to go next? I'm surprised you didn't ask her. I'm surprised you didn't ask her who she got, Sayori. Hey! I know how a Secret Santa works, thank you. I laugh as she pouts and sticks her hand into the hat. Much like Monica, she also slips the paper into her pocket. Both Natsuki and Yuri follow suit, leaving me last. There's only one piece of paper at this point, and it's a pretty quick decision. And I got it. Yuri. Oh, you didn't say it, did it? I look over at her, but she's sporting a remarkably good poker face. In fact, everyone is, so it's important to even guess who the recipients are. Well, that's that. This should be interesting. Wait, hang on. Where are we all going to meet? We hadn't got around to sorting that. Maybe we should have a Christmas party at someone's house. Can't do it at my house, sorry. Me neither, my parents wouldn't approve. I wouldn't mind doing it at mine, neither of my parents are home, so it's pretty much an empty house. You guys okay with the Christmas party around mine, then? Damn, dude, you get to have 4 chicks at your house? There's a general murmur of agreement. Wait, what about food? Oh, that's a good question. Oh, that's a good question. I thought it was Sayori. To be honest, I reckon I could have a stab at trying to cook some food for us. Maybe some teriyaki, something like that. You make food for us? Yeah, what's wrong with that? I didn't know how you could cook, Salty. Me neither. You always used to binge on junk food and ready-made meals. That doesn't really fill me with confidence. Hey, don't underestimate Salty, everyone. I've tried his cooking before, and he's definitely a fast learner. Wait, what? When was this? All 3 girls turned to look curiously at Yuri, which typically promotes a flustered expression. Uh-oh. She came over to my place a few times. In fact, she's the one who taught me the basics. Where Salty learned to cook is beside the point, though. More importantly, I feel like it's a bit much to ask Salty to both host the party and cook the food. That's true. It's a lot to put on his shoulders. I think he can handle it. It's fine, guys. It's not like I have to do much to host it, right? I wanted to test out my cooking skills anyway. Well, if you're sure, then thanks for having us. It should be a lot of fun, guys. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, me too. I haven't had a Christmas party in ages. Your cooking better be up to snuff, Salty. Better not be salty. Jeez, no pressure there. And give him a chance, Natsuki. Anyway, now that our party has been sorted, why don't we share some poems? Aww. And we don't ever get to read the poems anymore. Yay! Hey, downtown street and it's snowing. Cool, that's pretty cool, dude. I like how the ice is there. Today's a day I'll be spending with Natsuki, of all people. I was pretty surprised when she texted me last night asking if she could go Secret Santa shopping with me. I bet you she got Yuri. And that she wants me to help her figure out Yuri. Turns out that... Oh, no, I got Yuri. Okay, never mind. Turns out that her Santa is Sayori. So I guess Natsuki figured be the first person to shop with. Oh. Or she's wanting to have somewhat of a date, knowing that her chances are very slim. I was hoping to spend the day with Sayori, but I didn't want to see what Natsuki would be like if I rejected her, so... Then again, I suppose Natsuki's blunt nature would help me pick out a decent present for Yuri. There are quite a few people here, but I'm able to spot Natsuki's distinctive pink hair quite easily. She spots me and makes her way over. Aw, she's got a cute coat. Ready to go? Ready when you are, lead the way. So, seeing as Sayori's your best friend, any idea what I should get her? Truth be told, not really. I'm not the best when it comes to Christmas presents. Really? You don't know? Nah, sorry. Anyway, let's just get around in a few stores and see what we find. I mean, we're not in any rush, right? I guess. We proceed down the street, keeping our eyes peeled for any suitable shops. All the while, snow softly falls under our heads as lots of other Christmas... Excuse me, I burped. Lots of other Christmas shoppers bristled around. Wait! This one could work. I peer up at the shop entrance. It's a clothes shop. Pretty solid place to start. Although I don't really know what her fashion sense is like. I mean, you could just play it safe and get her a new bow. She's had that red one for as long as I can remember, so she might appreciate a new color. Yeah, but let's have this discussion inside, because I'm freezing! Sure thing. We make our way to a section selling hair bows. Man, I didn't even know such a demand for bows existed. So many different colors, shapes, designs. What do you think of this one? She holds up a bright pink one. I can't help but feel like the choice was influenced by her own taste, rather than what Sayori would like. It's okay, I guess. She narrows her eyes at me, clearly expecting a more positive response. Here, look at this one. It looks like it would really bring out Sayori's eyes, don't you think? I guess it could work. Why is she blushing? I just need something else, though. At this moment, it's just kind of plain. I almost bring up how the pink bow just showed me what was also plain, but decided against it at the last moment. Something else. Yeah. She takes the bow from my hand and looks it over for a moment. You know, you can get some sort of design on it. Oh, you can. She rolls her eye. Oh, you can? Boys. Yes, dummy, you can. Like an embroidery. Oh, that's a good idea. Why did I think of that? She shrugs her shoulders. Beats me. You're her best friend. Well, what about something from one of our poems? Like, I pause trying to recall any salient phrases from one of Sayori's poems. Was our festival recital really 3 months ago? Happy thoughts. Oh, damn. Oh, you gotta give her a bow that's like tells her to be happy. So every time she wears the bow, she's reminded how she's not happy at all. Oh, damn. That's salt upon wound, Salty. Seemed to sum her up nicely. I do find a use for you eventually. No way. Is this a compliment from you? Is that a compliment from you I'm detecting? Shut up. Progress is progress. Anyway, now that we have Sayori sorted, what are you gonna get for Yuri? No, wait, let me guess. A book. No, actually? Huh? Weird, I thought that'd be the obvious choice. Yeah, it is. That's precisely why I want to avoid it, you know? I've never been the greatest when it comes to picking out gifts, but I really want to make a special effort for Yuri. I don't really get why, but whatever, I guess. Anyway, so if you're not gonna get her a book, then what? I think back at the time I spent with Yuri. Think, Salty, think. Try something outside the box. A knife! She'll love it! It's weird seeing you think so hard. I didn't even know you were capable of it. I pulled an impressive face. It's almost Christmas, Natsuki. Would it really kill you to show some festive niceness? It would. I roll my eyes and mutter under my breath. Typical. Well, if you don't want to get her a book, you're kinda stumped. All she likes are books and tea, so... That's it! Eh? A teapot! That's a little lame. Maybe you can get an embroidery on it. Don't run with scissors, I don't know, something like that. Man, how did I not think of that? Because you're come on, I know, just the shop. Oh, come on, I know just the shop. Okay, jeez. Oh, hey, that is kind of fancy, though. Fancy teapot. As we enter the china shop, the visual overlook hits me like a truck. A huge variety of ornaments, ranging in color, design, size, and price. Where do I begin? Whoa. We're gonna be here for a while, aren't we? Sorry, I just want to make sure I get a good present for her. I didn't realize china shops had this much to choose from. It's sweet that you're making this much effort for Yuri. Really? I awkwardly scratched the back of my head. You think? Anyway, what do you think of this one? I study the teapot she holds in her hands. It's fairly small, but sports an intricate pattern, complete with flying doves. Artistic, to say the least. Not a bad choice, actually. How much is it? She lifts up the teapot and allows me to read the sticker on the bottom. Geez, do you think we're made of money? Nah, that's too much. A shame, though. It's really nice. She sets it back on the shelf. I stare at it wistfully as I pass by. What's your budget? Huh. I dig through my pocket and pull out my wallet. Mom left me a lot of money the last time I saw her. A time that feels like such a long time ago. The absolute limit, like 4,000 yen. I have no idea what that translates to USD. Natsuki's eyes widen for a moment, but she doesn't say anything. Oh. She was eyeing my money situation. We've been browsing the shop for about 15 minutes. For the most part, it's been fairly quiet. Ever so often, we call out on each other, trying to get an opinion on a potential choice. Although I'm not used to Natsuki's presence, I'd be lying if I said this wasn't unenjoyable. My gaze eventually settles on a tempting-looking dark blue and white teapot. It's not too dissimilar from the first one Natsuki picked out. Both teapots sport artistic patterns, although this one lacks the dove motif. The darkness of the blue reminds me of Yuri's hair and eyes. It contrasts nicely against the white. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Come here for a second. What do you think of this one? She pauses for a moment, studying an object in my hand. Not my kind of color scheme, but I guess I could see Yuri liking this. The shape's pretty cool, though. You've never seen a spiral shape on a teapot before? Let alone on a teapot that actually looks good. I hope to God that this isn't too expensive. 3,850 yen. Cutting it fine. Yeah, this one will do nicely. Alright, come on, let's pay and get a move on then. Bags in hand, we step back onto the mall. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I really think Yuri will enjoy the gift. Hey, Salty. Uh-oh, sad music. Get your tissues ready. Yeah? She looks down at the ground. What does Yuri think of me? If you want to check out some of the Google images. Where's this coming from? She oddly picks at her coat. Well, Yuri and I sometimes fight. It takes a considerable amount of mental effort to bite back a sarcastic response. I would have gone for it. Yeah, no shit. And I kind of wish we wouldn't. Like the argument we had about Christmas presents. Although I do feel like we've been getting better a lot more over the past few months. Don't go around thinking we're best friends or anything. I wasn't going to. Anyway, it feels like we could talk like normal friends would. Most of the time, anyway. Sometimes I feel like she's really nervous about saying the wrong thing, and it doesn't help that I don't know her that well. Can we get a Natsuki Yuri lesbian route? Can we unlock that route? So there's... Salty's just the... What's it called? When they just, like, stare off and watch the happenings going on. What's it called? Voyeurism? I think like the people who like watch other people have sex and they get off on that. So there's this barrier between us. I get that, Natsuki. It took me a bit of time to get her to come out of her shell. I'm still working on that, to be honest with you, but I think Yuri is just naturally reclusive, and you're doing fine. She'd be kind of mysterious and hard to understand, but I reckon that with enough time you'll be able to grow a lot closer to her. She nods, but still looks away. The troubled look on her face prompts me to continue. Maybe you just need to hang out with her one-on-one. You know, might be surprised at how much you both enjoy it. I don't know if she'd want to. I think it'd be fine. She wants to be friends with you too, after all. Besides, like you say, you've been getting along with a whole lot better recently. They gotta count for something. Yeah, I suppose. I guess that you know her pretty well, so... She looks at the floor, struggling to get her words out. So... Guess I should take your advice, alright? Seems pretty hard for her to spit that out. Guess she finds it hard to acknowledge others' help. So thanks for that, I guess. Anytime, Natsuki. I probably should get going, though. Dad doesn't want me home late. With a small wave, she heads off, and I'll also take my leave. Today was better than I thought it would be, so I'm in high spirits. Oh crap, what's gonna happen to ruin it? Natsuki got hit by a car on her way home. She's in the hospital, she's in a coma. Oh god, that's probably gonna be a mod I have to review sooner or later. Finally, Christmas Day is upon us. Oh, we're gonna have the, 1/6. We're running out of slots, so we better get to end this game soon. Oh, it's Christmassy Doki Doki. Finally, Christmas Day is upon us. It feels strange being alone in the house on such a day. Normally my parents would wake me up and we all head downstairs for breakfast. But today isn't a day to lament on how they aren't here. All 4 girls are coming over. Given how much fun I had on Halloween, I'm confident today will be just as enjoyable. They wouldn't be over for a while, but I've got to get a lot of stuff prepared, so let's hop to it. Gotta make that food salty. After finishing my morning routine, I find myself standing in front of the sink, oddly contemplating what to cook for everyone. Fast food is an option. It is? I wouldn't. But I like the Christmas touch, so I decided to rifle through the cabinet, hoping that I could throw something tasty together. I noticed, Christmas is coming up, guys, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. But it kind of pees me off when I see, we're open on Christmas Day, and I'm like, do your employees want to be here on Christmas Day? Probably not. They probably want to be with their family. But, I guess some people want a burger. I'm still nowhere near Yuri's level, but if I keep a level head and focus on what I'm preparing, I should be okay. Yeah, I've got time. Once it's decided on a dish, I hunt for the relevant ingredients. Yep, looks like I got everything. That's the salmon and seasoning sorted. Actually, in Japan, they do KFC. That's like the Christmas thing. They go for the Colonel. And as a fellow Kentuckian, I can say that is amazing. I like that idea. I wish Kentucky did that. Bowl. Not a bowl. Bowl, check. Pan, check. Let's give this a whirl. Okay, now to put the plastic wrap on top of this. It's open. Come on in. Sorry I'd come out, but I'm in the middle of preparing this dish, and I'm super fiddly. That's okay, Salty. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Monica. She sniffs the air. Are you wearing your vest underneath your coat? Smells promising so far. I chuckle. So far being the operative word there. I'm sure you'll be fine. What kind of dishes can you make? Teriyaki salmon, which is what I made today, along with veggie stir-fry, also dumplings. Not together, of course. Obviously. Would you mind getting that? She obliges and heads to the front door. 2 pairs of footsteps make their way toward the kitchen, and a familiar red bow suddenly appears in the doorway. Hi, guys! Aren't you the closest? Shouldn't have you been here first? Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas to you too, Sayori. Ooh. Well, that's the portion of food sorted. Now to put the salmon and some stir-fry into the container so I'm free to concentrate on the next batch of food. If this tastes as good as it smells, then I think we're all in the for a real treat. Ha! I'm glad you think so. Sorry that isn't particularly Christmassy. So this is what you're making, huh? Natsuki, what did you get here? I didn't hear the doorbell ring. Someone left it open. Oops, sorry. Typical. You better let in all the cold air. Much like Monica, Natsuki also pauses to sniff the air. Not bad, not bad. You got a long way to go until you're on my level, though. Ha, we'll see. Well, make sure you don't screw it up. I'll do my best. Doorbell rings. It's Yuri! The doorbell rings and both Yuri and Natsuki sling onto the room to answer it. That must be Yuri. And there's everything done. Time to take it out on the living room. Oh wow, he did it decorated. I'm gonna make a save of that, because how do I... Nah, I'll figure it out. I was gonna try to get rid of the talking bubble, but I'll just screw it up if I try that. Hey Yuri, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Salty. She glances up at a dish I've just carried over to the table. My, it seems like your cooking skills have improved quite a bit. I have you to thank for that. Although I was tempted to get some takeaway, I'm glad I took a chance and tried to cook a Christmas meal. Teriyaki salmon doesn't sound like a Christmas meal to me. By the way, thanks for teaching me. I didn't even dream about making this sort of stuff before I met you. Oh no, you're just a quick learner, that's all. If you say so. Anyway, everything's ready, so right on cue, the other girls wander over. I wonder who got Salty on the list. I bet it's Monica. Okay, everyone, let's take the tape. No, it'll go the typical Yuri got me something kind of thing. Okay, everyone, let's set the table together. I'm sure you're all as eager as I am to dig in. Yep. Uh-huh. That makes 4 of us. That makes 4 of us. Well, here's the moment of truth. Dig in, guys. There's plenty to spare, too. I wait with slight anticipation as the girls start serving themselves. This is the first time I've made food for multiple people, so I've got absolutely no idea what to expect the reaction to be. Salty. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to hear. Yeah? Please don't tell me I messed it up. She swallows loudly and grins at me. This is really good. I'm not really big on fish, but the salmon is so tasty. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, she's right, Salty. I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't peg you as a chef when you first joined. I guess you did alright. Yeah. Well, she says that, but she's particularly inhaling her food. So far, 3 out of 4. But the one I'm most anxious to hear from, Yuri. Her eyes are closed and she's slowly chewing the food. We all turn towards her, and upon her realizing this, she goes bright red and turns away. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. This is excellent. Eating here like this reminds me of past Christmases that I spent with my family. Yeah, I know how you feel. This is the first Christmas I've spent without either of my parents. So I'm really glad that you guys are all here. I'd be really lonely otherwise. Well, that's why we're here for you, Salty. I love it when we all meet up after school. We always have so much fun. Yeah, Halloween was really fun. It was hilarious seeing how much of a chicken Sayori and Salty are. Hey, I'm still convinced that I heard footsteps in that creepy voice. Who knows? Maybe that Shinto spirit's still roaming the classroom looking for its next unlucky victim. Monica, it's Christmas, not Halloween. Can we talk about that sort of stuff here? Sorry, Sayori. Monica turns to me. So Salty, where did you learn how to cook? You said Yuri helped you, right? Yeah, she taught me the basic stuff at first, a few months ago. The rest of it's just been practice through trial and error. Given how I was able to pick it up, maybe you should ask her for advice as well, Sayori. If I remember correctly, aren't you still a junk food connoisseur? Hey, so are you. Can't deny that, but still. I'd be happy to teach you how to cook some basic meals, Sayori. Yeah, maybe. So long as we have a spare fire extinguisher and I'm around, we should be fine. Hey! Everyone laughs. Well, everyone except Sayori, who spouts a petulant-looking pout. I'm just messing, Sayori. I reach out and effectively touse her hair. That might be a little weird. After a few more minutes, everyone finishes eating their food. Looks like it's time for the main event. Anyway, guys, now that everyone's eaten, we can move on to the part you've all been waiting for. Who made you a game show host? I like it. Makes today exciting. You referring to the presents, I assume? You bet I am. Hang on, Salty. Would you like some help putting these dishes away? Nah, it's fine. I'll get them later. Are you sure? It's no bother. Positive. Come on, guys. This should be a lot of fun. After briefly heading upstairs to grab Yuri's present, I speed back downstairs and straight into the living room. Looks like everyone else is already here. Okay guys, everyone is here, so let's begin. Oh, I'm so excited to see what everyone's got each other. So who goes first? I will! Sayori pulls the packages and heads towards Monica. From our very own vice president. I flooped that. Let's see what you got me. A smile illuminates her features as she unwraps the presents. Inside lies a smart-looking diary, combined with a stylish-looking pen. You're always writing stuff down and organizing things, so I thought this would be really useful. Do you like it? Of course I do, Sayori. Thank you. This is really thoughtful. Why she just, like, balk her? The two girls share a wide smile as they embrace. Well, we're off to a wholesome start. Oh, that's like a bird. Looks like it's just like Monica would be like, do not even think about looking at the other girls. It's me. It's always been me. I don't know if you knew, but my last planner is pretty much full, so your timing couldn't be any better. Thank you once again. You're welcome. I suppose it's my turn now, so here you are, Natsuki. Monica Natsuki. She hands a small wrapped box over to the small pink-haired girl. With a look of anticipation and surprise on her face, Natsuki moves the box to the table. Geez, this is pretty heavy. What is it? That would be telling, wouldn't it? Open it and find out. Natsuki hesitantly obliges, and the look on her face goes from anticipation to shock. For a moment there, she's just sitting there, staring at the newly unwrapped gift. Before I can tell, it's a mixer. It's a mixer, the kind used for baking. Oh, damn. This looks super expensive. Her voice has dropped to a whisper. Don't mention it. You mentioned a while back that your old one broke, so it seems like something that would be useful. But this one in particular is like the newest model, so how could you... I mean, it's really expensive, so... like I said, don't worry about it. It wasn't an issue in the slightest. Although the next time we have a club meeting, I'm expecting a ton of cupcakes. Monica winks at her. Geez, thank you, Monica. I think that's the softest I've ever heard Natsuki's voice. It should be a piece of cake with this mixer, so I could definitely make loads for everyone. That's what I want to hear. Oh, she grew a heart. She's like the Grinch. Anyway, this is for you, Sayori. Oh, it's the thing we got her. She reaches behind her and pulls out a small wrapped gift next to Yuri's. I'm looking forward to seeing Sayori's reaction the most. Sayori's eyes light up as she takes the box from Natsuki's hand. I hope the whole board rate doesn't bring her down. Her excitability for receiving presents hasn't changed at all since she was a child. Hey, what is it? What is it? And before Natsuki can even say anything, Sayori pulls off the wrapping paper. Ooh! A new bow! Love the color! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! No prop. Sayori lurches over and attempts to give Natsuki a hug. Although upon contact, the young girl flinches away, pushing Sayori away from her. Ugh! You know I don't like hugs, Sayori. Oh. Sorry, I just got a bit carried away. Anyway, check what's on the bow! Sayori obliges and brings the bow up to eye level. Oh, there's something written here. Happy thoughts. Yeah, I remember a couple of times over the past few months while you seemed kind of down, so I thought it'd be I'd use one of the lines in your poems to remind you to smile more. Things don't seem right when you're actually weird, so I hope this is a good reminder. Thank you. She looks around the room. I didn't mean to make you all worry. Hey, we all have our days, Sayori. If anything comes up, feel free to talk to us. She nods her head, cradling the bow closer to her chest. Hang on a second, by the process of elimination, it looks like Yuri and Salty got each other's... Uh-oh. Monica looks between Yuri and I with a knowing smirk on her face. You planned that, you're such a bro! You're such a bro. I'm gonna save. Monica looks between Yuri and I with a knowing smirk on her face. That turned out to be rather convenient for you two, didn't it? Oh, yes, it appears that we did. What are the chances? Anyway, here you go, Yuri. The slight anticipation I gave her my present. She extends her hand out and hands me mine, causing us to unwrap our presents at the same time. Is this what I think it is? It's a tea set, complete with a kettle, a very Yuri present for sure. Yes, the tea set. I thought you would like it, especially when we eat together. Plus, it comes with a few different types of tea, so I thought you could experiment a little. Yuri, this is really thoughtful, and I'll have to try out new flavors with you. So yeah, once again, thank you. Yuri looks thoroughly relieved. Looks like she's not used to giving presents to other people. Anyway, what do you make of my gift? Oh! Sorry, I was just... My Salty. This is gorgeous. What is it? Looks like a teapot. A really fancy one, mind you. Yep, that's precisely what it is. We both got each other teapots. I was going to go with a book at first, but I didn't know which book you'd already had, so that was a risk I didn't want to take. So I thought, well, let's think outside the box a little, you know? I thought the design on this teapot was really nice and intricate. It kind of reminded me of you. Oh, okay, that sounded a lot less romantic in my head, with everyone else listening too. Anyway, I knew you liked tea, so I thought that'd be a safe bet. That's very thoughtful of you, Salty. Not only is the design wonderful, but you clearly have my interest in mind when you bought it. She's quiet for a moment or two. The other girls look around at each other. No one is quite sure what to say. Well, I'm glad you like it, Yuri. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Salty. To take old biddies is mine! To my surprise, she scoots closer toward me and tentatively wraps her arms around me. Ooh. Oh, yeah. The motion surprises me at first, but I quickly lean back into her touch, enveloping my arms around her as well. A pleasant scent of mint and lavender fills my nose, and I'm surprised by the comforting warmth the Yuri touch radiates. For a moment, I'm lost in her embrace. A strong, strangely familiar feeling wrests its way over to my heart and courses through my entire body. It makes me forget that there are other people here in the room. Awkward throat clearing pulls me away from Yuri. So, what's next? Truth be told, I didn't really plan this far ahead. Thought everyone would want to go home after exchanging presents, but if you guys want to stick around, you're more than welcome to. Got some board games we could play. Yeah, that sounds fun. It better not be boring. How about this? Pull out a box, one illustrated by the image of a large brain. Sayori immediately brightens up. Oh, we haven't played this in a while. Ah, Cranium. I've heard of it, never played it myself. Given the variety of talent in this room, I reckon that'll be a great pick. What's this? I've never tried it before. Me neither. Don't worry, the basics are pretty simple to pick up. I'm confident you'll pick up everything quickly. Even you, Natsuki. What do you mean? Anyway, let's start, guys. Chuckling at the irate look on Natsuki's face, I pull a small table toward me and set the board down, along with all the playing cards. It's pretty straightforward, guys. See the dice? Roll it and you'll land on a colored square. Wherever you land on a square, you'll have to draw a card and complete the activity written on it. The activities are split by color, so the blue represents drawing or sculpting with the clay, and the green is when you have to perform something. Perform? Don't worry, it's nothing too crazy like this one. Take a quick look at the green card. You just have to partner with someone, hum this song, and they've got 60 seconds to guess it. And don't worry, there are some words-based ones, so you're in luck. Yeah, this board game is super fun, guys. There's something for everyone. It actually looks kind of cool. I told you, now let's get started. So I was hoping the game is proving to be a big hit. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, meaning no one has a distinct advantage. Except for Monica, who just destroyed the entire world, which you lost. It's fairly even so far. It's fairly even so far, and everyone's enjoying it. It's currently Yuri's turn, and she throws the dice, which lands on the color yellow. Worm? Word worm again. Lucky you. Okay, here's your challenge. I lean forward to take a yellow card from the box. I'm going to give you a word, and you have 40 seconds to spell it. That should hopefully be enough time. But here's the catch. You got to spell it backwards. Oh, damn. And on your first try. Well, that certainly ups the ante, doesn't it? She takes a deep breath. Okay, I'm ready. What's my word? With my head ready to flip over the small timer, I read the word aloud. Pavlovian. Oh man, that's hard. Ooh, that's hard. Immediately, Yuri's face adopts a look of intense concentration. N. A. I. Yep, keep going. V. She looks at the clock. About 10 seconds have already ticked by. O, L, doing well. V, 4 seconds tick by. It looks like about 30 seconds have gone. AP. Yay, that's right! You're so smart, Yuri. Jeez, not gonna lie, that's not half bad. You're too kind. I simply had an easy word, that's all. Papillon. Have some pride in yourself, Yuri. You did well. Anyway, you passed, so you get to roll again. I just hope I don't get a green. I hope I don't get a green. The look on her face when she immediately lands on a green is priceless. Oh, hang on. I've got it. Tennis elbow. Yes. Her eyes fly open right as the timer runs out on sand. Natsuki's blue activity involved her drawing a phrase, but the catch was that she had to do it with her eyes closed. Personally, I was a little dubious over her picking Sayori as the teammate who had to guess, but hey, she got there in the end. Ah, look at that elbow. It looks like a fluffy strand of spaghetti. As if you could draw it even with my eyes open. Whatever you say, spaghetti arms. Hey, Natsuki, why don't you roll again? Ah, Sayori always tactical at the best of moments. Seriously? Red again? Not much of a fan of the data head question, eh? I would be, but if they were all actually answerable. I mean, who would believe that Theodore Roosevelt named his son Kermit? Miss Piggy? Sayori and Monica laugh as Natsuki scoffs. Your New Year's resolution to get a better sense of humor. I don't know, it looks like it's working fine so far. I gesture to two laughing girls. Whatever, just give me a card. Here you go. Well, this one is multiple choice at least. What's it say? In the legal field, what does perjury mean? Deliberately not turning up to court, deliberately telling a lie under oath, or attempting to bribe a judge or jury. What was it again? Perjury? Perjury. I think it's the lie. Deliberately telling a lie under oath. How the hell am I supposed to know this? Aren't there any animes out there that involve trials or something? Why would I want to watch that? That sounds really boring. Anyway, sheesh, I don't know. Well, you got 10 seconds to make a decision, so you take a guess. C? She flips the card over. B, come on, who knew that? I did. Big surprise, that is. Don't worry, I didn't know either. Tut tut, you guys really need to brush up on your Latin. Yeah, because we're really living in the Middle Ages, aren't we? Grumbling, Natsuki sets the card back at the back of the pack. I got it right. Yeah, smear. Hey, Schmiert! After a while, the game eventually winds down to a close. It definitely comes down to the wire between Monica and Yuri. Monika's music abilities have proven to be very useful in the star performing category, where the user has to hum or sing a tune and get others to guess. Yuri, on the other hand, excelled at the word-based activities. She rarely got one of them wrong. After a tense final round, Yuri eventually pulls through and is declared the winner. Yay! Even though Natsuki, Sayori, and I didn't really have much of a chance of winning it, it was still enjoyable to play and watch the showdown between Monica and Yuri. Now, Monica, don't delete her. Whoa, that was a close call, Monica. It certainly was. Well played, Yuri. Despite being a loser, Monica accepts her defeat gradually. Gracefully. Sportsman is at his finest. I don't know about you guys, but I had a lot of fun. We should definitely play this more often. Yeah, hearing you frantically hum those tunes was really funny. And you guys had all the honor of seeing my awesome drawings. I stretch and yawn, hearing a satisfying click from my joints as I do so. Time really has flown. Yeah, anytime you guys want to play, just give me a buzz. That has been a real fun Christmas. There's a general murmur of agreement as we all start clearing up. Thankfully, there aren't too many places, so the task is relatively straightforward. You know, Salty, you kind of remind me of Yuri. Uh-huh? What do you mean? You guys both have a real deep look in your eyes when you start focusing on stuff. Looks a bit weird, but it suits you. I do? Monica nods. I noticed it as well. Don't worry, it's not a bad thing. Although it's rather uncanny seeing such a deep look on someone that isn't Yuri. It's something I've grown to associate with only her. Oh. With everyone's attention on me, I'm not really sure how to respond. Sure that I'm spending time with Yuri as of late, so maybe. Well, I think he looks endearing when he looks like that. Damn. Uh-oh. I mean, well, duh, of course you think that. You two are pretty much together like all the time now. Well, the conversation has taken a fast detour into hot water. Speaking of which, I'm curious, are you two officially going out? Monica! Monica, that was me. The intense blush on Yuri's face mirrors my own feelings. Why did Monica have to put us on the spot like that? We are... Both of our faces are practically on fire. While it's true we aren't boyfriend and girlfriend, I definitely wouldn't mind if we were. Don't worry about it. I was just teasing you. Anyway, I think everything is packed away, so I'm going to have to get going. It's late after all. Damn. That's awkward. Thank you again for the gift, Sayori. Oh, you're welcome, Monica. I should probably get going as well, too. Yeah, same. See you all soon. Bye, guys. Yeah, see ya. They all look curiously at Yuri. Sticking around for a bit, Yuri? Huh? Yeah, I wanted a cup of tea if that's okay. Uh-oh. She looks imploringly at me. Yeah, that's cool. I'll put the board game away, so feel free to make yourself at home in the kitchen. The other three girls depart, leaving an awkward silence between Yuri and I, at least. It's cut short by her excusing herself. After carefully checking that everything is in the rightful place, I slot the board game back into its position in the cupboard. I just picture Monica outside the window being like, just don't do anything I wouldn't do. Hey Yuri, don't worry about that stuff. She takes the plates and was in the process of washing them up as I entered the kitchen. Oh no, you were kind enough to serve us, so this is the least I could do. Are you sure? I'm the host, so I am the host, so I shouldn't be making you do this. It's really no bother. Well, if you insist. Still, you gotta let me help, okay? She nods as I roll up my sleeves and pull up some rubber gloves. We wash the dishes together, slowly inching closer until our shoulders are practically touching. A comfortable silence descends upon us, a silence that I'm surprised Yuri breaks first. It feels strange spending Christmas with people other than my family. First time? She nods slowly. Oh, damn. Parents not around for Christmas this year? You could say that, yeah. My mother would usually make teriyaki salmon and turkey, and then we'd follow it through with cake. Vanilla or milk chocolate were always my family's firm favorites. Oh shoot, I should have gotten dessert. I knew I forgot something. I'm sorry, Yuri. It totally slipped my mind. She smiles softly. Please don't worry about it, Salty. The fact you cooked for me and everyone else today was more than I could have asked for. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I had no idea how the food would turn out, so this is reassuring to hear. Good thing I had a good teacher, eh? I playfully nudged her with my elbow, causing her to blush. It was nothing. Her blush remains as we carry on washing the dishes in silence. Hey, Salty? Yeah? I don't know how to put this, so I apologize if it sounds out of the blue, but I really enjoy spending time with you. The self-vulnerable way she says it catches me off guard. I enjoy spending time with you too, Yuri. The last of the dishes have been cleaned, but we don't move apart. If anything, we grow a little closer. By the way, yeah? What exactly are we? What do you mean? You know. When we were cleaning up just now with the others, they asked if we were, my god, asking her directly is proving to be exceptionally difficult. Do it! 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 I don't know. I've never felt this way about someone before. Yeah, me neither. Damn! Sorry, I didn't mean to make this so awkward. She laughed softly as the proximity. I could feel her warm breath on my face. It seems to shiver down my spine, but not the unpleasant kind. Oh, damn. No, you don't need to apologize. It's a valid question. Guess I just don't know how to answer it. At this point, my heart is positively thumping out of my chest. Uh-oh. Is she gonna stab me? Is this really happening? With Yuri? Guess we don't need all the answers now. After all, I like what we have now. I do too. We both turn towards each other, causing me to drown in her eyes. Those deep pools of violet, so mysterious, so enticing. The scent of lavender and jasmine oil permeates my nose, filling it with a scent as pleasant as the sight in front of me. Tentatively, I find myself reaching out to gently stroke her cheek and brush a lock of her hair out of her face. She closes her eye briefly and exhales onto my fingers. This just feels so right. We come closer and closer to each other as every nerve burns with anticipation. I can almost feel her lips on my... what's that noise? We break apart the moment's all but gone. Is it Monica that... Who is it? I forgot my present, sorry. Oh, I want to snap your neck. Irritation flows through my body. Why couldn't you just been more careful, Sayori? Sayori pops in the kitchen, and judging by the look of surprise of her face, she definitely didn't expect this. With a start, I realize Yuri and I still have our arms around each other. As I take my arms off her waist, she quickly removes hers from my shoulder. Sayori's expression dims with what looks like sadness. It's replaced in a flash, though. Did I just imagine it? Sorry, guys. I found it. She picks up the bow from the kitchen counter. Why it was there is beyond me. She planned that. Oh, but you hurt yourself. You silly girl, you just hurt yourself. By the way, Yuri, do you want to walk home with me? Yuri quickly looks at me. It's almost pleading. The moment is gone, though, so I barely nod. Wait, I nod? Yuri quickly looks at me. It's almost pleading. The moment is gone, though, so I barely nod. Sure. After carefully scooping up the teapot, she heads to the hallway. Sayori is already lingering outside. Sorry. That's okay, Yuri. We'll put a pin in it for next time! It's okay, Yuri. It's not your fault. Besides, we could just hang out on New Year's Eve. Oh yeah, there you go, right? Yeah. Yes, of course. I'd like that. I can't help but smile to myself. Even though we were on the verge of kissing, she's still self-conscious about how eager she is wanting to spend time with me. We'll make it happen, though. Don't worry. With one last quick hug, she follows Sayori out, leaving me to process what just happened. It might sound cheesy, but true happiness at Christmas doesn't come with material things, does it? Salty, you dog. Wow, that was a close one. Sayori did totally plan that. I was gonna say Salty keeps his V card for one day longer. Okay. We're at New Year's. Guys, I'm gonna end this episode here. I think some stuff's gonna happen, so if that's what you're hoping for, it seems like it's happening. I'm thinking we're gonna get the best ending. So far, so good. So I'll talk to you all later and enjoy everything, and I'll see you later. If you don't mind, like and subscribe. Bye-bye.